Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Today I saw Pinky wandering around up there. We got some mail, too much mail. There's always so much mail. Penelope and Paula. And we'd also have one from Costow had I not stayed upstairs where he couldn't find me. For you, Steven, what do you think? Just because present from yours truly, top idol Penelope. Giving gifts is just a cool way of receiving them. Gotta stay the first lady of style. I think I misread that, but it's fine. Thanks, Steven. Barging right now other people's houses is a lot of fun. You should try it. It's cool. If it's cool with you, I want to barge my way in sometime. Let me know when you're free. Soon, please. I mean, I am free most of the time. It's just really inconvenient a lot of the time. And I already don't remember who gave me what. But I don't want to keep either of those. So, it works out. So, it's kind of late. It's not like stores closed late, but it's kind of late. It's getting there. Like, you know, another little bit and the Nooklings would have been closed, you know. I've got plants. That's what I was coming in here for. Azalea, hydrangea, azalea. I really need to start working on that stuff. You know what? I'll keep the furniture. Why not? I mean, I needed to store the widescreen TV anyway, so it works out. But yeah, well, we just had Katrina like yesterday. I was not worried about her being here again today, so I knew I could take my time. And in taking my time, I spent a good chunk of my day playing Phantasy Star. Because of course I did. This is me we're talking about. You know, this is me we're talking about. Honestly, I want to get more Phantasy Star merch to hang on the walls and stuff, because I love the game, man. Like, but yeah, there's O'Hare. What's up, man? How's it going tonight? I think I saw you this morning, amigo. So, something up? Isn't it romantic sending letters across the world to those you love and admire? And you finally hear back, it's the greatest feeling imaginable. In charge of delivering all those vital letters is Pete. Frisk? No. 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 No, we're not doing this. No. Take them little paws, put them up there. You do not need to go onto my desk. Thanks to him, the world is filled with hope and the promise of love. And now you're immediately looking plastic. Why are you like this? Can you stop trying to eat garbage? And now you're upset because you just tail whipped the dresser and it made a noise at you. Okay. Okay. But, yeah, I was playing on the Japanese server, because, of course I was. And I discovered one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing on the Japanese server, and that's VizPhone is still terrible, but it's the only resource. Just set a new speed record for drinking coffee in one gulp. Hehe, pretty amazing, huh? Don't try to copy me if you've never gulped coffee before. I mean, I have, but only when cold. Like, literally, you're going to be looking at like 5 to 10 minutes per page you're trying to load on VizPhone. VizPhone being the wiki that was created by the people who do the Tweaker. So you would think it would be good. It's not. It's so slow. It's not enough these days to make me stop, but it is definitely you need to be doing something else whenever you're looking things up on VizPhone, because you're going to be waiting a while. You know, you can't just be like, well, I'm going to go quickly look. No, there is no quickly with VizPhone. Paula! Hey, Fagoo. So, anyway, did you need something? Let's chat. Hey, I've been thinking this for a long time. This dog kind of looks like a chair, right? I mean, it's suspicious and weird. And we gotta do a side-by-side compare. Wait, no. She said char. I mean, he does look like a chair. I can read. I don't think chars are around right now. I'm rolling with it. She wants to compare him to a chair. That's because, I mean, he put Cost down next to the frog chair, paint the frog chair yellow. Like, oh man, something going on there. Pinky! You got places to be tonight, girl. Good evening. What a lovely night. Wow. What talked about? Let's just talk. I changed a little something about my room. I get rid of my old goldfish. It's a nice touch, but I'm over it. Find a nice little accent. Yeah, just as long as you don't, like, dump it in the river. Goldfish are, like, super destructive and invasive. You should not put them into climates they don't belong in. I know it's just the game audio there, but that sounded really weird. But, I also discovered that I can gain access to some mag skins that were limited time on the North American server, but are just permanent things on the Japanese one. Hey, welcome, I just love having visitors. What's up? What's the latest? You think my place is cool, right? It should totally be in a style magazine. Chi. It should be. It's pretty cute. Cute styles. Cute stylings of mice. Could be the magazine. Just Penelope's house on like 20 pages. I mean, I'm sure there's other mice that have cute homes and that are cute, but Penelope's the only one we know of, so... Oh god, I don't remember which of these is the... I think it's this one, because I always propped myself on the tree. I don't want to... I know it's just a dandelion, but I don't want to break it. It's still a flower, darn it. Hey, and this is the money rock. So yeah, I spent time tonight just grinding out the badge tickets I need, or badges I needed, I suppose to say, to get the Patty and Tia mag device, which I can't even use yet. My mag isn't level 100 on that server yet, but it'll get there. And when it does, I'll have Patia as my mag. There's a lot of those mag devices. I'm probably going to go through and buy all of them at some point, but I started with that one because it's the one I used the most back in the day. So that's like Patty and Tia. They're a nice combo, as they should be. Give me a minute, Dumpling. Let's swap with my catchphrase, floof. Oh, you see, can't you tell? It just feels weak. Yeah, powerful one. What do you think? Does floof still suit? I mean, it does still suit you, but I got you. Alright. So you need more power. Bang. Yes. It's perfect. So much more power. Waiter, come here. Bang. Think there's a fly in my fish and chips. Bang. Perfect. You know, when everyone talking about how I was starting my own fresh factor. So is this yours? I just saw this. Did you lose this mitten? Are you smitten with this mitten? Bummer. Oh, why am I yawning so much? I mean, I have been awake since 5. And it's now almost 8 p.m. I got about 5 a.m. But still, why am I yawning so much? It should be illegal. I don't want to yawn yet. Yawning is for... I don't know. Probably you guys whenever I yawn. Yeah, I do apologize for that. I have a friend who's made mention that, like, she'll put on my videos when she's, like, practicing tattooing and stuff. I am so sorry if I make you yawn while you're in the middle of that. I yawn so much. Yeah, hold on. Are you a robot? Did you lose this mitten? Are you smitten with this mitten? Is this yours? Doesn't look like anything she owns. Even though I'm pretty sure I have... Well, no. No, I haven't given Pinky a mitten yet. Oh, Hare! Are you smitten with this mitten? Are we gonna go through this again? Where it's gonna be nobody's. Maybe it's Paula's. I will say, I did come to a rather kind of funny conclusion. Because I've been playing Bouncer on the Japanese PSO2 server. Specifically, Jet Boot Bouncer. Which is very much timing, rhythm. It's effectively a dancer. It is effectively a dancer class when playing with the jet boots. That is going to ruin if I ever play dancer on Final Fantasy XIV. So I feel so bad I just completely blanked all of Dina's dialogue. It's not hers. Collect Finn the owner. I'm hoping it's like Paula's. And that Paula's just like still around. She had been around. There she is. Paula! Please let this be your mitten. Ah, bugger. You also wanted a thing. Hold on. Did you drop this? Is this... Are you smitten with this mitten? I've made this joke so many times. Please, be smitten with the mitten. Damn it. So it's Costau or Margie's. Or Penelope. I haven't gone in to check with Penelope yet, I don't think. I think I came down around her house and then didn't come in to actually, like, check with her. So it could be Penelope's. Did you drop something? Are you smitten with this mitten? Yes, she is smitten with this mitten. I'd never see it again. That's so off balance, so I'm glad to have it back. Thanks for going through all the trouble of finding out who the owner was. Don't wish to give her a return, but help me mind my hearth. I didn't need anything. Oh god. So much yawning. I would say somebody come smack me and wake me up, but I'm gonna be going to bed when I'm done this recording, so... It is nice to get the 8 p.m. music, though. Which is one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, I'll record later. It's because, like, 8 p.m. music is just good. Also, we have, like, nothing left to find, so I'm just kind of doing a brief scout for, like, weeds. That's really about it. Come see Margie. Then we'll make our way to Main Street. Margie! Oh, well, hello there. A nice surprise, sweetie. How can I help you? Want chat? Actually, just got a delivery with Trusted Dina. I'd be concerned if I didn't receive a package I was expecting. And I can't get away right now. Do you think you could take it to her? I can take care of it. He is really bad at his job. Like, we got O'Hare out there, like, really, like, saucing him up. Like, yeah, he's the great. He's kind of not good at his job, though. I mean, he tries. Like, I don't want to take that away from him. He tries. He makes an effort, which is, you know, it's commendable. Delivering mail to, what, like, 10 people surely is difficult. Konnichiwa! Some might have gone down at this point. It'd be konbanwa. Delivery time. Really? A package from me was delivered to Margie's house? Could it be? Oh, my coconut! Thank you so much for the delivery. Can I just do this? Please, the least I can do. She gives us a shirt. Alright. It's a wrestler tank. Well, I don't like my tanks wrestling. It's not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to sit on a hill, like... Or not even so much on a hill, just like behind some cover-ish. Like, about like a kilometer from their target and fire away. They're not supposed to wrestle with each other. That's not what tanks do. That's what soldiers are for. What can I do for you? Delivered it! She's taking the delivery to Dina. Did she say anything? Yep, let me tell ya. Oh, you got a present for your efforts? That's great. Back, are you? Cleaning the murder mitts. Yeah. But why though? Wedding day is the 24th. Let's all clean the town together. Maybe prizes. Wait, clean the town. Did I miss weeding day? I'm very good at reading today. I was like, wedding day? I don't remember that as a thing. It's weeding day. Take a shot every time I've misread something today. Actually don't. You'd probably be dead by now. Because I've probably misread so much today. I don't know why I'm really bad at reading things today. But, like, I misread some messages from a friend earlier. And then, like, now I'm misreading so much stuff. And, like, man, my brain is pudding. It's chocolate pudding tonight. And it's surprising to see you again. I had to get some at the store here in Oracle today. That's why I'm in town. Fair, man. It's very fair. Leg is itchy. And it's at like that awkward spot where like it's at kind of like the edge of where the leg of my boxers ends. So I can't just easily scratch it. Or else I'll basically bunch up my boxers right there and then it gets really awkward. It also means that like there's the layer of pants, the 2 layers for the pocket, and then the boxers between me trying to scratch the itch and, you know, the itch itself. It's not a good place to have an itch. Trying to think of things I can like yap about. I can't really think of much. Really the only thing that's even kind of on my mind right now, outside of like Phantasy Star and, you know, like Phantasy Star and Pokemon Champions, is I got looking into, purely from a discussion with a sibling of mine, the game Stellaris, and good God, the amount of DLC that game has and the price tag they're asking. It's a $50-$60 game with, I think it was like $500 worth of DLC, and it's likely not all of it is required, but man, does that just kinda suck. Like, it is definitely not the kind of thing I would ever buy. I might acquire via other means that involve a black flag, and but I would never pay that much. Goodness, it's Friday. So will you be able to rest up tomorrow? Nope. What's that? What am I doing tomorrow afternoon? Why, nothing in particular. I'll most likely be sewing and embroidering, like I do every weekend. Girl really does not. She's as bad at picking up flirting as I am. But yeah, from what the siblings told me about Stellaris, it doesn't sound like the worst game. And I've played a Star Trek game by the same developers, developed basically in the Stellaris engine, and it wasn't bad. It definitely had the feel of a grand strategy game trying to be a real-time strategy badly. But to be fair, that's just a grand strategy trying to be a real-time strategy. It doesn't really work. Grand strategy and real-time strategy don't mix terribly well. Much like whatever I ate and my juice I've been drinking. That's currently attempting to come up, and I don't like that very much. But, so I'm gonna check the turnip price, because this would be, in theory, the final good price. 142. Okay. So I bought it basically the peak price. The morning might have been a little higher, but probably not by a huge amount. But I do know that one of the big issues that I will probably end up having with Stellaris is I like space sims when they go for a realistic fleet approach. What I mean by that is you can't just mass up one ship type and win. Because if you do that, you'll get hard countered. Because you've massed one ship type. And there should always be an answer to every one ship type. Well, apparently with Stellaris, the whole end game is massing battleships. Which, I don't know, it just doesn't sound that appealing. But from a bit of brief Googling, I might be able to still get by on a mixed fleet as long as it's carriers. And honestly, from that Googling, it sounds like that would be most effective with just massed cruisers. Which, doesn't really solve the problem. But It would at least allow for a mixed fleet to definitely be viable. Yeah, it just wouldn't be as optimal. Which honestly does kind of annoy me a little bit. And like, I have nothing against a grand strategy game eventually reaching the point where both sides have so many resources, they are just flinging their largest of what they can do at each other. I have nothing against that style of game, but that should be the very late stages of the game, and smaller craft should still serve purposes. Like, I'm gonna use EVE Online as my example piece, even though it's not a grand strategy game. Let's be real, big fleet combat is basically a grand strategy game. It's just all of your units are real people with real lives and jobs that you need to account for. But like, in EVE, you can get your giant ball of dreadnoughts and carriers, start flying through space. And if you've got no scouts, you're going to fall into an ambush. Like, that's just how it's gonna be. As it should be. So you need your smaller ships to scout for your bigger ships. And even then, well, your smaller ships may end up encountering a giant fleet of other small ships, because your big capital ships really don't do terribly well against smaller ships. So you need the smaller ships, you use smaller ships to counter them, which basically means you need smaller ships to counter the other smaller ships that are going to be trying to counter your fleet of giant ships. Now, in terms of EVE, that does tend to equate to battlecruiser, battleship blobs, scouting for carrier and dreadnought blobs, and, you know, it doesn't really, it still has that problem, but to be fair, that's also partially just because EVE Online is at end stage economy. Like, as much as I love that game, nobody these days will ever be able to build a new alliance up to the strength of even, like, Brave Newbies. Though I think they disbanded. Or no, it was Pandemic Horde that disbanded. Which was like Brave Newbies, but Pandemic Legion's flavor of it, that kind of became their own thing. EVE can be a bit complicated on the alliance and who's friends with whose side of things. But like, I do remember with the Star Trek game having one major problem with it flavor-wise. And I'm sure I'll probably have that same problem with Stellaris itself. So you've got a space-faring civilization. They have technology on the level that they can colonize other planets. They have inter-solar system travel at the very least. And yet you'll start the game with like 1 or 2 ships in space. If humanity not only had colony ships able to colonize other worlds similar to our own, would we know about our neighboring solar systems, but we'd also probably have like 10 to 20 ships already just flying off in different directions, scouting, searching, looking. Like, I don't know what I'm checking for. So like, when these games start and they're like, yep, here is like 3 tiny little combat ships and like a colony ship, and it's like, are you sure this is a spacefaring civilization? Like, Are you sure they didn't just have, like, another civilization show up and suddenly give them the technology? Because they sure don't look like they developed it. It doesn't look like they earned this tech, they just have it. Let's get the camera back up, because while sitting on a rock, it won't dip down and the music's louder like this. But yeah, that's just kind of my thing with any space grand strategy game. They all do that. Endless Space does that, and it annoys me from like a conceptual level, because like there would at least be civilian spacecraft, especially humans. Like, you cannot give me a faction of humans that don't have, like, capitalist commercial space flights within their starting solar system and, like, you know, all this basically space junk and also telescopic knowledge of neighboring solar systems and, you know. Every planet that's not in our solar system named just a solar system name and a number, because why would we give them actual names? They're not us. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you all then.